Holiday Cube 2012, apparently.
That's where I wanna
The
be.
big.
Magic the Gathering. We're playing actually the Vintage Cube from 2016.
2016. None of this is correct.
Yeah, we're playing the Vintage Cube from 2016. Just a quick note at the top of the video because we have been neglecting to do this for quite a while.
For forever.
For just about forever. We need to give a quick shout out to some subscribers on Patreon. Patreon is how you
Some
can...
patrons, you might say.
Some patrons? Some patrons. The patrons! The Autobots and Decepticons.
Yeah, right, the patrons.
But the patrons are the ones that help us kind of do things like the game show.
Yeah, exactly.
Upgrade our webcam recently, that kind of thing. Just keep generating content for you guys. You can sign up for as much or as little as you want. And
There's a whole tier of rewards and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
mostly if you're like, hey, those guys are great. I want to help out, because people apparently do.
Yeah.
And we're eternally grateful to them. And among others, we're eternally grateful to Adam Vartanian
Yeah.
and Christopher Carbajal.
Who have both signed up on Patreon recently. And we promised to give shout outs to people above a certain tier, and we've been neglecting to do that.
Yeah, we just, what's the phrase? Didn't.
Yeah.
So I can go away. And this, what are you hoping for, Russian? I'm hoping for
Library of
Reanimator.
Alexandria.
What about The Abyss?
Ooh, I'm not a fan.
What about... Well, that kind of sucks.
So there's a memory jar, which is like the storm
I hate doing this.
card.
It's so annoying.
It's like it's one of the better storm cards you can get.
Oh, there's actually a really cool feature in the Vintage Cube this time, where sometimes card art won't load,
Yeah.
but other times the wrong card art will load.
Nice.
So you'll get a Mystical Tutor with a Llanowar Elves art.
I love it. So we have a Mishra's Workshop as a very powerful kind of engine.
Yeah, that's probably what I want out of this pack.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's a...
I'm a little concerned about going all in on a Mishra's Workshop. Like Mishra's Workshop is a very scary early pick because
I mean, if it's not open, it's not open. It's Cube. You'll get all your cards. You'll get your 23, no problem. I mean, the only other card I want to pick is like a Grave Titan, maybe, because it's just so rawly powerful.
just such a big.
You can ramp into this. You can animate with this. Those are both fine.
Yeah, I mean, there's better reanimate targets.
Sure. Or like the Abyss is just.
Let's just do the workshop thing. Let's try the workshop thing.
Cool. Maybe we'll wheel the factory.
Factory's fine in that day.
But we can build the whole Mishra thing.
So there's like a sword. There's a metalworker, which I think if you're doing the artifact thing is
literally
exactly the
literally
best card.
perfect.
So like,
You can turn one it.
what other cards would I be looking at here? I'd probably be looking at Shoulder
Avenger's
and
very strong,
Avenger.
yeah.
They go in slightly different decks, like Ramp versus Reanimate usually.
Well, you can put both of them in a reanimator deck.
Yeah,
actually.
you can do green black Reanimate. Sword of Body and Mind is.
I think you really want to be in blue black for reanimate, just because blue gives you a lot of good discard spells.
Yeah, and
Control,
like,
protection and stuff.
A good version of the Reanimate deck has a control element to it.
Exactly.
But Sword of Body and Mind I like as well. It's really good and limited. But I think
The best sword, yeah.
I think Metalworker's
I think so too. That's got to be an ideal follow up. Straight into a nothing.
Straight into possibly a sword.
Sword or like a gush or something.
Okay, so we don't necessarily have to take an artifact here. I mean, like, there's a reasonable argument if you're trying to do, like, the artifact ramp thing for Armageddon.
That's actually really smart. Yeah.
If you wanted to do, like, artifact
Grab out a
mana
bunch of mana, yeah.
and then wipe all the lands.
That seems actually perfect, yeah.
I've never actually done that
Neither have I.
particular version of the artifact deck, but I'm interested to try it.
I think, let's do that. We're a little loosey-goosey today. You know, let's take a Pentad prison.
Yeah, that seems like exactly what we're looking for. Does it?
Well, actually,
It requires mana, coloured mana.
It'll come in with nothing on it.
Well, we'll obviously have basic lands in our deck.
Yeah.
But, like, we could take, if we want to fit the control theme, we could take a Day of
Day of
Judgment.
Judgment.
Like, if we just do, like, you know that Legacy deck? Angel Prison?
Mm-hmm.
We could do that.
Yeah. I'd kind of want, like, almost... Do you know what I kind of want?
What?
I kind of want Secure the Wastes.
As just a win condition.
Giant win condition. Secure the Wastes for 12.
That's reasonable.
Because I don't think I want to be... I mean, A, this might be a little bit difficult to cast.
Sure.
And B, we kind of want to crap out our hand. I mean, a lot of our hand's going to be
Well, we
non-creatures.
don't know exactly what we want to do yet, but
Sure.
I understand where you're coming from with Secure the Waste.
That seems like
it
a good
makes a lot of
payoff,
sense,
yeah. This is fine, right?
Yeah. End step, Secure the Waste for 15.
Perfect.
Because, like, awkwardly can't be cast off Mishra's Workshop. It can be cast off of Metalworker.
Off of the things we cast off of the Milker's Wish's Workshop.
Yeah. Is not an artifact for Metalworker, similarly awkward.
No, but surely that's got to be our ideal top end.
I don't know, I'd rather have like a Blightsteel.
Sure.
But Secure the Waste I like the end step Secure the Waste for loads, and then is an artifact.
Is in blue.
Is in blue.
I mean,
Blue-white artifacts is probably
blue
the
is
ideal
probably the colour,
combination,
yeah.
I
want the
there's
spear,
just some
so-
powerful white cards.
I mean, we'd rather take the Inkwell than those, I think, don't we? Yeah. This cast this.
Yep, reveals it. Sure. Winter Orb or Hangerback Walker?
I think Winter Orb. Ooh, that's tough. Winter Orb surely is perfect.
If we're trying to do this
Artifact
Armageddon
mana, yeah.
thing. We don't actually have any artifact mana other than
Metalworker. And I mean, this kind of untaps 3 lands, if you know.
Yeah.
Maybe I just want Hangerback.
Maybe we just want Hangerback.
Yeah,
I
I kind
know
of
Hangerback, girl.
I kind of just want to cast a really big Hangerback Walker.
Also, it's just a good 2-drop.
3, 4.
So Lion's Eye Diamond, I don't think works.
No, Celestial Colony is just a good card though.
Yeah,
in blue and white.
Yeah, I'm in.
If we have the
Factory Wield, there were no other good artifacts in this pack, were there?
No, we didn't pass anything.
Okay, we have not passed a single mana rock.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh,
I might just want Mana League a little more, to be honest.
Then the Strand.
It's kind of a good card to have.
It's interesting because in the cube, like, I think we're taking the Mana League, but let me just finish a thought for a moment.
Sure.
Which is that, like, in most formats, you're kind of going, the fetches are like the powerhouse of your mana base because they can fetch any color, this kind of thing.
Yeah.
In the cube, you're more interested in picking up the appropriate jewels and shocks and then taking any
fetch
fetches
that
get them.
Yeah. I think we want the Mana League. Gush is a
You
fine
took
spell.
the Flooded Strand.
What? It was you watched me reserve that, right? It's also not really the end of the world.
No. Gush is fine. Gush is good with Armageddon.
I traded for one of those yesterday.
Gush is really good with Armageddon.
That is actually quite nice.
Take the Day of Judgment.
You think? Like Cruise?
I think I'd rather have the Day of Judgment.
Okay.
We currently don't have...
So we come up with Gush, and we take it.
Mm.
You don't want Shrine, do you?
No, I don't want Shrine.
Just because it's an artifact? Like,
Literally because it has the word artifact in its type line.
I want
Cut
Mox.
the flooded... Cut all the lands, actually. Be aware of the fact that we don't have many cards right now.
8's fine. 8's more than enough.
It's reasonable.
We just need to hit like Coalition Relics and Thran Dynamos and
Yeah, I mean, like I'm worried that we haven't seen any of them. Like I'm kind of terrified that the person to our right like opened an upheaval and took all those.
Well, we've screwed them then out of like a Metalworker and like a Day Judgment or like an Armageddon. It was the same deck. Like, how do you feel about
Nothing.
Hang on.
Called off the Forge Master.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Forge Master gets our Leviathan. Currently,
Could get our Blightsteel if we get one. That's got to be good, right?
Fata Adele's okay as well.
I will thought it. I think.
And then there's Enlightened Tutor, which you can get our Metalworker, I suppose.
Or this. I think we do like this though.
Yeah, sure. It's not great.
Signet. Grim Monolith.
Grim Monolith is probably better.
Much better. We'll probably get this back as well.
Oh, the Signets go pretty fast.
Yeah, there's 10 of them though.
Mindslaver.
This is the best one for us though.
It is the best one for us, but it matters.
Has to be Monolith, right?
Yeah, I think it's probably Monolith.
This looks so clunky with the add colorless.
I don't love it.
Do you know what I saw yesterday? Which
Blightsteel, Spirit of the Blightsteel Colossus.
Spirit of the Ancient Tomb.
Oh, the Blightsteel. Can we really pass Blightsteel with a Kaldatha Forge Master in our deck?
No. No, we can't.
I know Ancient Tomb's nuts.
Yeah, no, we can't. You're just right. We can't. I didn't see it because it was a friggin' Spirit.
Dimir Signet, Hedron Archive.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, these are all good, but I think it's probably the Hedron Archive.
You know, it seems to me like this deck actually is pretty open. I don't think we're okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about A?
Preordain?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Resto does nothing for us.
Just can't fetch our colours.
Yeah, Preordain it is.
Awakening Sun's actually not bad.
Oh look, Fata Edric.
Yeah, see, isn't this really annoying? Isn't this really annoying?
That's so awkward.
Like, how much of your magic did
Why did you cut the Preordain?
Oh, I don't know. It's like
Lotus Boom Chrome Mox.
I like Lotus Boom better. This has to exile a non-artifact card. Non-artifact non-land. We don't have very many of those.
No, we should.
Ideally, we want to. I think we just want the
Lotus Boom's a little awkward with like. So okay,
you can't Metalworker it.
You can't Metalworker it. You can with Chrome Mox. So you can Chrome Mox the turn you need the mana.
Yeah.
I
think we still just want this.
You also can't use it for Forge Master if you want to use it for mana as well.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little more into the Chrome Mox.
I mean, I just don't want this. I don't think.
I don't know what we're doing with the Lotus Boom on turn
just
4.
Ramping it, just playing this. Like,
all right.
You know.
All right.
It's just ramp. It's just a ramp spell. Like, it's just Lotus Bloom in the same way that it is in any other deck. It almost doesn't matter if it's an artifact.
Spellskite versus Vision. Probably Spellskite.
Spellskite, I think, yeah, protects our stuff and
protects our Blightsteel pretty nice.
And is an artifact.
Is an artifact that we can reveal. Is an artifact that we can Forge Master. Visions is nice, but I think Visions is really nice. And like I won't kind of cushion that. Visions is a really good card, but Spellskite I think is just edges it out in this deck.
Yeah, Tinker.
A Tinker would be absurd. Nothing wrong with a Maze of Ith.
Not excited about it.
Not exciting.
I'm gonna put it in the board for
What
now.
about a Recurring Nightmare?
This even the art. It's not required for Recurring Nightmare.
No, that is the art for Grim Lavamancer.
The really old one, is it? Yeah.
How do you feel about? No, we're not in black.
No.
We'll take the Maze Wave.
We probably go off with the Snyder White just to get a plane, so it's not really that good.
But it's double white on turn 2. How
Yes,
likely is that?
it's never happening. Yeah.
Enlightened Tutor.
Perfect.
That seems really nice. I don't know, actually. It is card disadvantage, but we do have very powerful artifacts.
Yeah, it is card disadvantage. It is, but if you're getting this, you know, how bad is that?
Yeah, if you're metalworkering. Even if you're going like turn 1, I don't think we want Bazaar.
This is a good sideboard card, actually.
It is a very good sideboard card.
See, look, this isn't reserving now. There we go. See, that went and then went like this. See, this is still reserved.
Weird.
Magic Online. That's bad.
A Deckmaster game. How you been, Dennis? What have you been up to in the past 24 hours?
Well, last night I did the midnight pre-release, slightly drunk.
You did the midnight pre-release after doing an FNM draft.
Yeah, well, you know, FNM's on. I'm not gonna knock out.
Yeah.
It's the last ever Shadows of Illustrated FNM.
That's true.
So I did that. I went 2-1. I did pretty okay. I drafted a Sweet Clues deck. And then at the pre-release, I opened a Tameo.
Open the Tameo. Did you run the Tameo?
No, it wasn't green-white though. But
Splash
Splash Tameo would have been putting in the Tameo and like 2 islands and being like, here we go. And then 0 fixes. It's just like, ah.
3 color cards are hard to make work. Maybe we take a Savannah, maybe on the off chance we splash a green card with our Flooded Strand.
Yeah, it seems unlikely, but not impossible.
Well, I mean, just putting the Savannah in our deck automatically gives us 2 green sources.
That's true.
Plus our Lotus Bloom can get green. We can take a Makeshift Mannequin.
Awkwardly, you can't Makeshift Mannequin Blightsteel Colossus. So
No, because it's not like the Eldrazi ability.
It's annoying. It's not triggered. It's not as sensitive as the Eldrazi.
Although Makeshift Mannequin on an Inkwell Leviathan is a very nice combination.
Yeah, it's like the cat. It's like, target me all you want. Yeah. Oh no!
I don't know if we can splash, but like we'd have to pick up again a black dual to splash, like a Scrubland or a what's the other one? Underground Sea.
I'm rather happy with this so far. Like I just want like
it's a little weird.
Deck, yeah.
It's a little weird. I don't
know.
know.
The payoffs. It's got some tutors. It's got some.
The early game's weird.
Nah, I just metalwork on turn 1. It's fine. Every time.
I forgot we had the workshop. Workshop's so good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like just going turn 1 metalworker, turn 2 like Hedron Archive and something else.
Turn 2 we can pretty easily cast like this.
I don't know about pretty easily. If we turn 1 a metalworker and we have...
It's actually impossible. We can cast like this. That's what? We'll have 4 mana?
I don't think we can cast the Kozilek. Kozilek is the card I'm not sure of because obviously it's not an artifact. So it can't be cast off Workshop. Doesn't reveal to Metalworker. Can't be got from Kul'Dath Forge Master. And ultimately when it comes down is fine, but not terribly exciting. If we get more of the artifact ramp, then I'm more interested in playing him. But
I'd rather
in this deck currently, I don't think I want Kozilek.
I'd rather get like the other Kozilek. I think it's just better. Iona. Hardly even know it.
So Shackles...
Yeah, or it's just the Signet.
Just the Signet.
I mean, Shackles is pretty good.
Yeah, currently we're lower on blue than we are on white.
But our deck is like, if we cut this down, we just kind of run kind of as many hands as we want. You know?
Sure, I understand. Is that better than just having the Signet, though?
Maybe not. Probably not.
Maybe just no.
Probably just no, honestly, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So Tide Hollow Sculler. Underground Sea is the kind of thing we were looking at. I think it might be Academy Runes.
That is really good.
We did lose the Mind Slayer.
I mean, what are we doing this for? Just literally just this? We can't do it with this.
So, okay, what things can we do? Okay, so...
I guess we can recur this.
We can recur that, we can recur Hedron Archive. That's like sort of a lot... We have lots of mana, we need to draw lots of cards sort of engine.
Yeah.
Bribery, I don't think is one.
No, but it's my favorite card.
We're the deck Bribery's good against.
But it's my favorite card.
I understand that. So, okay, out of this pack, I would probably take...
It's one of these. I think I actually want to... I thought we're not
black.
Yeah,
so,
just take
like,
this
I think we'd probably take Academy.
Yeah, and be pretty okay with it, I think. Yeah. Give me some gas.
What's that? What are you clapping out?
I have no idea.
Lightning Greaves is fine.
Yeah, it's pretty good, actually.
So Lightning Greaves synergizes really nicely with like the Metalworker Blightsteel thing.
Mm-hmm. Probably don't cast this. Should probably just leave this in hand for Metalworker, really, right?
Yeah, that's the idea. Although playing it on turn 2 into Metalworker on turn 3 is not bad if you have something else to cast.
Sure.
Mox Diamond.
Yeah, it's gotta be Mox Diamond, right?
I don't think there's anything else I would consider over Mox Diamond, really. It does exactly what we want.
Didn't get any actual Mox, which is annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just better than a Mox Star deck.
Gilded Lotus.
Perfect, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm happy with this. This is kind of sweet.
Yeah, this is really cool. So now we've got, so in terms of artifact mana, we've got Mox Diamond.
Kind of Lotus Bloom.
Kind of Lotus Bloom, but not really. I'm thinking in terms of like when our... Maybe we just want a Sphinx's Rev.
Yeah, I think we do.
That's we can generate a lot of mana.
Yeah, I think we definitely
draw
want
a ton
that.
of cards.
We definitely
gain
want
a bunch
that,
of life.
Duplicants.
Or
Signet.
Signet. Signet that actually makes blue mana.
Duplicant's really good with this.
Duplicant's really good with everything. Duplicant's really good against things.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, okay, currently what's our removal? Day of Judgment.
Which I don't even know if we're actually running that.
So maybe we do just want a duplicant in case there's just a threat we can't beat.
I don't think we want the stage judgment though.
Maybe not.
Kind of awkward to cast a lot of our stuff. Like we only have 8 creatures, but
I just want to ramp into Armageddon. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, right. And then I just want to ramp into like these two.
Yeah.
Expels are the dream, right? Yeah, you can't Mishra's Workshop them, which is a little annoying. But if you Mishra's Workshop your Gilded Lotus, who cares?
Yeah.
Because there ain't no hanger back walker. Because there ain't no hanger back.
Like a turn 2/2/2 Hangerback Walker, also very strong against a lot of decks, a lot of creature-y decks.
Turn 2. Turn 2/2/2.
Turn 2/2/2 if you go like land and then workshop it. So here I'd probably take a Sower.
Yeah, it's a strong
I don't know
card.
if I'd run it main,
No, I don't think so either.
but
Bring it against Show and Tell.
bring it against Show and Tell. You bring it against creature super friendly decks as
I don't
well.
want any of these. Iona.
I guess Ion's fine. Yeah.
Technically castable. Great reanimator target. Such a good reanimator target.
Yeah.
Second favorite reanimator target in the set.
What's your favorite?
Big Daddy Grizz.
Big Daddy Grace.
He draws you more reanimator spells.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
Speaking of which,
So guys, I don't.
Palinchron.
Palinchron's fine.
We're not
Palinchron,
really...
then we're never gonna have 7 lands.
Yeah,
We're never gonna be casting it with 7 lands.
I guess Geist.
Do we even want Geist?
We don't want Palinchron. Guys, we can feasibly side in Geist. We need to get
Yeah,
a little more aggressive, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know why we want to do that necessarily, but. Here we have. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14 artifacts.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
That's not bad.
In 23 card deck.
40 card deck.
21 card. Even. None of these.
Yeah, so we're gonna need to bring in some slightly
Suboptimal cards.
suboptimal cards. Maining the Sower is fine, I suppose.
We might have to age judgment. This seems bad
Actively bad.
with our thing. Yeah. Huh?
No.
So hard to cast.
It also doesn't do anything when we do cast it.
Makes our School of Token Siege.
Sure.
Yeah, probably going to play like Wall of Elements. Just a good card.
All of them's okay.
It's just like Velocity. I had an opponent cast Providence against me last night.
What's Providence?
Gain your left until it becomes 26.
Well, that's a bad card.
Yeah, but he was on 4, so it was pretty annoying. Although, the case in point, exactly why that's not a good card, he goes, top deck, he goes, yes, he goes, Providence, I'm like, sweet. On top, attack you for 17?
Yeah.
Like, I was winning the game, like, what's the plan?
It bought him a turn. It was a 5.
We could play this.
We could, but I don't think we will. We like, if we're going to play a double white card, it's going to be Day of Judgment.
I think we just play 18 lands. A bunch of our lands do stuff, so.
We can run the Maze of Ith as our 18th.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
That's sort of like a removal spell that takes up a land.
No,
drop slot
totally
and-
fine.
and-
Our land drops don't matter as much.
Yeah, I mean, if the Maze of Ith isn't relevant, like in a dream
Might as well
scenario,
play
it can
this.
be discarded to Mox Diamond.
Alright. I'm happy with that.
6/6.
Done. Deck of the year.
Wait. Unsubmit that for a second. I just want to make sure we're not leaving anything obvious out.
It's going to be in here. It's not this, so.
So the Sower, which is main deckable, but probably not correct.
Yeah, it's
for
probably
main
worse
deck.
than like. I mean, this will be the change. It's just because it's double blue. It's annoying.
The Gush seems a bit odd. We've only got 6 islands in the deck.
I mean, we can cast it off of this and this.
No, I know, but a 5 mana draw 2 is bad.
Not when you have 11 mana.
Even then.
I just think we just want to be able to just keep our like we're gonna be like minimally mana.
Sure. Okay.
It's just like it does exactly the same thing that Sphinx Revelation does, just way worse.
Okay.
Is that Sphinx Review enough islands? We have 6, 7, 8 sources of blue plus
Mox Diamond,
Gilded Lotus.
Gilded Lotus, Lotus Bloom.
That's it. That's probably fine, right? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Cool. Let's do it.